Alright guys, I just want to give you an update with the store portfolio or the platform. Store allows you to provide loans to people in the agricultural field, mainly people of maybe smaller farmers or food producers, to give them the opportunity to grow, have fresh crops, and take them to the stores as well. If you want to see a more in-depth video, just check the suggested video. But I'm just going to give you a update on my experience using the platform. So the first one that I end up getting the project, it was still Regenerative Capital. I invested $100 for 9 months, and the interest rate was 5.75. I know that's kind of low, but I just wanted to test it out. The amount raised was $16 million to see how it went. I just only invested a small amount, it was about only about $100, just to see how that particularly went, and it went as a success. Now, when we go to my account, and I can show you more details in regarding this as well by just looking at the let me see holdings. So when you look at the holdings, and we can see this was the one. The initial investment was 5/18/2022, amount $100. After, let me see, one, and now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, they paid the interest payment every month, and then at the end they paid the original amount as well with the last interest payment. So that's how I end up collecting the money there. Now, also I want to mention, and they also send you, monthly statements out. So just so you can see, pretty basic, but every month. Now let's go to the more recent one. And by the way, I believe you had to do it in amounts of 100, so that's why the interest they didn't allow me to probably reinvest. I just think it had to be in amounts of 100. Okay, so this was the first one that I did. And if you wanted to see a more, all the information, I would just click action so you can see the full breakdown of how everything, the interest rate, purchase date May 26, 2023, 2022, effective date June 15, 2022, and the maturity date March 15, 2023. And as you can see, there was, even though it was one loan package, but it consists of several different projects that they funded for: property expansion, bridge financing, all different farmland property equipment, and they show you, the farms and the loan amount. We have 1 million there, 2 million there, 1 million there, 153. So it varies throughout the course. But the most recent one that I had, let's go back to my holdings. The most recent one I have is this one. And what I'm actually going to do is go back to this one. So, and click this so you can kind of see the terms of this one. I believe they had a farm, and they're trying to expand it, have new crops, so that it can actually, they can sell the crops and, you know, be successful with the not the entrepreneur, agricultural. So this one, I believe it's in Washington. Um, Products, fruits, and vegetables, and it says the loan term 84 months. That's a pretty long time. I believe that's 7 years. Um, Interest rate 7.5. I would, for that particular long of a time, I would prefer it to be double digits, but like I said, I'm just kind of testing this out, and 7.5. Um, and the repayments begin 1 month after disbursement. They gave you a little bit of information about that and all of that. Now, if we want to take it and look a little more into it, what we can do is click View Details, And this is kind of where it gives the layout of the repayment structure as well, the loan amount and the total repayment each month. So 84 months. As you can see, the first one was January 21st. Next one, I guess, will be August 21st. And for each month, this is the payout that you will end up getting: interest, principal. Um, so it end up showing you exactly how much, the amount that you would get starting month 13. You get the principal and interest, and you can actually see that all the way until you get to the point where month 84, and they give you back that original amount as well. I want to make sure, and I wanted to go over the projects that they have now that you can invest. Oh, matter of fact, let me go to the and see what type of projects that they have inside of. See, see if I can go back and see if they have what projects that they have inside. See what they show me. Oh, I don't think I can see that yet. But a lot of times they'll have it just like for the one previously. When I click view action, they showed the projects on the side. I thought they was going to show for the new one, but they didn't. Now I just also wanted to show you the one that they had available now. This was the first one that I ended up doing. This is the one that they have now. This one's a little different one. The amount that they're looking for is, I believe, 1 million, almost 2 million. Um, and it's direct to consumer, grass feed to meat. So it says a long term leader, human scale, agriculture transition. For lower margin, wholesale, direct to consumer, retail. So this one's in Georgia, 72 months, interest rate 7%. So they end up showing you that one. The one that I am now, it's actually already been successful. Yeah, and I believe, let me see. Yeah. So this is the $2 million one, 100% funded on, that I particularly have. But I believe I cover everything I would like to cover. They also have it if you have like a farm or something, you want to get the loan. I'm not really going to cover that because that's more the borrowing, and I'm looking at it more from an investor perspective. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Um, out.